Hello, hi. Welcome to the session. Today we'll discuss about shooting and editing videos in multimedia system. So before getting into the session, I introduce myself. I am Dr. P. Shivaranjani, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Application, working in Dr. SNS Rajalakshmi College of Arts and Science, Coimbatore. So, today we'll discuss about your multimedia applications of shooting and video editing concepts in multimedia systems. So first, getting into shooting and editing, we'll see what is meant by a general introduction about the videos. So video is nothing but one which will have a sound effect. So here the sound effect should be record properly, not to maintain a proper record quality of the sound effects. So here you need the following things which will helpful for you to provide a clear video setups. So such as it should include you have to start your shoot videos can be overwhelming at first time. There are so many things to think about, and if you are one man operator, it will be a lot to jungle, so it will be very difficult if you are a single person. But if it is a multiple person, then it is very easy for them to perform the operation simultaneously. So in this sections we are going through all the things you need to think about before you start shooting videos. The first thing to make sure is that your camera is set up for videos, and there are a number of settings we need to check before we are starting to shoot. This video introduce you to the basic of setting your camera so that you can start shoot videos. So the next one is the second thing is you have to know about the frame size. The first decision to be made is our frame size, that is the size of the video frame we are recording. It's generally best to record at the highest frame size, which are DSLR camera. So by using your DSLR camera, you can able to record your video in an effective manner, and it also has the pixel of 1920 by 1080 pixels, and it is also called as a fully high definition camera. So there are other options such as 1280 by 720 or Web HD. So but wherever possible, record video at your highest size possible. So we have to record your video at highest resolution or highest frame size. So the next is about frame rate. The next option is about the frame rate. This is the number of the frame per second, that is FPS, the camera can record. There is no really right or wrong for the answer here. Generally, most DSLR cameras will have three options. The one is called as NTSC, that is 30 frames per second, and PL, that is nothing but 25 frames per second, and the last one is called as cinematic look, that is 24 frames per second. If your video will be broadcast on TV, the regions you are in, either NTSC 30, that is 30 frames per second, or PL 25 will dictate your frame rate. If your video is only going to publish online, then you are free to choose 30, 25, 24 frames per seconds. So what is the important is that you can stick to frame rate for your each project, as otherwise you will run the risk of having having a drop frame in your frame videos. So the next is about your audio. There are two options on your camera to control how your camera records audio, that is either manually or auto level. If you're recording manually, then auto level using your gun shoot microphones will be okay, but make sure you check your level every now and again to make sure do not clip your audio. If you're recording any dialogues or interviews, then you must use your manual level to prevent auto gain in your camera boosting noise. When you're using your manual level, make sure you perform a quick sound test to make sure you set your level correctly. So the next thing is you have to focus on your DSLR camera, but there is a quick focus setup which will help you to find focus quickly by using your select focus option in the camera menu, and then use the AF button on the back of your camera to quickly focus on your subjects. Alternatively, you can also use zoom function and focus manually on your subjects. Remember, you must use manual focus while visiting your recording. So the next one is about planning. So before started producing a video, sit down and think about how and what sort of story you want to tell in your video. So they should have some certain characteristics. Are there any central characteristics? Where will you shoot? Are there any get shots? How many people will be interviewed? It's good idea to at least do some preparation before you are going out and shoot, so that you can make sure you're getting the right shoot and good interview, and also some interesting visuals. So the next one is about pre-productions. So they includes your story abroad. So it can be a conceptualized shot, or you can go for your plan flow of videos, and the equipment may be available and should be flexible, and they should have certain limitations. So in the case of your productions, so framing and compositions, be aware of your surroundings, rearrange of objects as needed, headrooms, do not leave excessive space above subject head. If the subject is looking to be side, leave space where he or she is looking. Rule of third. So they have 1/3 of frame should be above the eye, and 1/3 of frame should be the face and the shoulder, and 1/3 of the frame should be lower torso. So this is the rule of third. So the next one is about lighting. So you should check your indoor lighting condition first. Add more light if needed or possible. Filming outdoors, check the time and weather. So whether it is a noon, morning, or overcast. If it is a noon, then you have to bright light, high exposure, no shadow should be there. And if it is a morning or an afternoon, they should have a direct light, heavy shadows. If it is an overcasting, no direct lights or shadow or dull is being used in the video capturing motions. So the next one is adding sound. That is nothing but adding a sound effect for the particular video. So you should have a digitable microphones or desirable for the best sound quality. So use the camera mic. Check for the background noise before shooting, such as traffic, ventilations, nearby crowds. Stay close to your subjects. Choose subject should speak loud and clearly. No noise from cues. So the next one is shooting. So use a tripod for stability. Shoot at least 15 minutes of dummy tape before and after scenes. Try to shoot in sequence. Keep a video log of recorded scenes. So the next one is shootings. Includes a variety of shoots, multiple perspectives and angles. Try multiple takes of same scene, adjusting the shot slightly. Films more than your subject, your subjects. So things to be avoided in your productions: breaking the 180-degree plane. Use the same compressions for every shot. Too many different shots and angles. Extreme close-up or wide shots. Excessive planing and zooming. Shooting too much. So the next one is choosing your editing software of your choice. So you can use your iMovie, that is for Mac, and for Final Cut Pro for Macintosh, and Windows Movie Maker for PCs, and Premiere for PC, that is for Windows-based applications. So then you can also go for your post-production, that is you can also use for movies and all. You can use this particular website that is for your easy reference, that is http://multimedia.journalism.berkeley.edu tutorial.videos.imovies, and you can also for a walkthrough using your WMM using your Microsoft.com, Windows SXP using movies maker default.mspx, right? So that's it. If you have any doubts, you can ask me questions in the regular classes. Thank you all.